Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. Now that my two obligatory informative videos are done for the day, it's time to talk about current events in the online fitness community. And Chris Jones is having a baby. So let me put on my +5 hat of weaponsmithing, work on skilling my crafting a little bit, and let's talk about this. Now, I've had to sit on this for a while. You guys remember back when all this 5mm bulge comments were coming out? It was being spammed over a month ago, well over a month ago. Hell, it might have been 2 months. All in my comments every day, right? It was the biggest thing. It was a meme that everyone was doing, Chris Jones and the 5mm bulge and the L4 and L5 disc, all that stuff, right? And I told you guys, hey, I talked to Chris. He's okay, because there was like, he hadn't made any videos in like a week. I said he's got some stuff going on in his personal life. He'll announce it later. He'll tell you guys later. So he'll talk about something big. Remember I said that? Well, that's what it was. You know, and quite a few people I'm sure have been told in the online fitness community who kept it under wraps. And I didn't see any leaks about it come out, even though you can tell Deneese is pregnant now. So it's out there. It's out there. And I want to give an official congratulations to Chris and Deneese. Congratulations. I think Chris will make a good dad. A lot of people will be like, what? Chris will make a good dad. I'm telling you guys he will. That's my prediction. Watch. He's acting stressed right now, right? He's acting stressed and he's acting like, oh man, it wasn't in my plans. But you know, here's the thing, guys. Chris has got his own image to put out with the hoe ready and being a player and everything. And so a lot of people are like, man, I can't see Chris being a dad. But I can tell you guys deep down, he's going to be a good dad. He's going to be a good dad. I think it's just in his personality. It just is. Now, he is stressing it, of course, because, again, this does affect his brand. It affects everything else. But, you know, I think there could be some silver lining in there. I think there could be some silver lining in there. Because Chris does market himself on the hoe-ready thing. And, you know, we could argue that, well, that could be a side effect of getting hoe-ready. You know, you might end up being a daddy if you get too hoe-ready for too long. But we all know that that's really not true. We can make jokes about that, but the truth is, man, that is a marketing pitch, and all these guys think that if they just lose 3% more body fat, that they're going to go from being a virgin to having a line of girls in the club ready to suck their dick, just right there, whole line of them. You're going to die right there, they're going to suck you dry. You know, that they have this idea in their head. That's not necessarily true. The only reason sometimes a better physique will help you with that is that it can improve confidence. Because there are girls who don't like that look. There are some who like it, some who love it, some who don't like it. It's just going to shift your numbers around a little bit. That's all it is. If it makes you more confident and it makes you more secure in who you are, then yeah, absolutely, it will help you. It'll help you with girls. Girls like confident guys. They like nice, confident guys, and sometimes they like the douchebag confident guys. But it's the confidence. It is the confidence that gets you girls. It's that simple. Confidence and money are probably the two biggest things. And that's two things that Chris does have. So, you know, truth be told, the physique is a minor point. It really is. You got a guy like him who's confident, outgoing, and he got money. All right, that's what hoe ready really is. But here is the thing. Chris is getting older. He's not 25 anymore. All right. There's a growing audience of guys coming onto YouTube. And that's a big chunk of my audience. I see my own demographic breakdown of self-reported ages of people. I have a massive audience of guys in their 30s. A whole lot in their 40s, again, because I'm an older lifter. There's a lot of guys out there who are looking to balance their lives. There are guys with careers, kids, newborn babies who are trying to somehow find a way to get into shape. They're trying to reach their fitness goals while balancing their whole lives. I mean, these high school kids who are coming for stuff, I mean, honestly, most of them don't have money to even spend on a lot of products. So, I mean, guys like Chris who are selling stuff on the programs on the side or meal plans or whatever, and I'm not big on that stuff. I don't necessarily even advise that. Those aren't guys with money. Guys with careers, those are guys who at least have more disposable income. They tend to make better advertising dollars all the way around. They honestly, you probably are going to make more money putting out content for people in that demographic than you are for teenagers and stuff, because most of these guys who are trying to get hoe ready are teenagers or college students who, you know, are so focused on all of that who are watching YouTube. There's a growing audience of guys in that other category, and I think it's going to really open up Chris to another couple 100,000 followers eventually, because he's going to keep his older followers. And a lot of those guys who've been following him for years, your younger kids, are now getting older. Guys who maybe started watching Chris when they were 20, now 25, 26, they might be starting real careers, starting families. They're going to watch Chris go through this. A lot of guys with kids trying to balance their life with kids or with a newborn are going to watch Chris and see how he balances his life. And I think it opens up a new opportunity for him to show guys, look, this is how I have to structure my life when I've got a baby waking up in the middle of the night crying. It interferes with my training, my sleep. This is how the tools I have developed, because he's going to have to develop tools. It's going to be new territory for him. But it's something that I think can really change the outreach of his channel. I mean, his channel's already massive. Chris is a big YouTuber. He's making amazing money off what he does. He's well established. But I think really this could work out and take him to the next level. Because it's a big life milestone, and a lot of people out there coming to YouTube Fitness, maybe even if they're watching it at work or whatever, because they got careers on small children or newborn baby, are going to tune into that. They're going to tune into that. They're going to look to him for advice, because if he continues to do well with his training and physique and performance and everything else, when he's got a newborn baby or toddler and having to be a father, that's going to give him insights that those people are going to be able to get help with. They're going to be able to relate to it. It's a good thing for him. And that's something I told him when I found out that he said, hey, don't sweat this with your brand, man. This isn't going to hurt your brand. This is going to open you up to new opportunities. It really is. It's going to help his outreach, because that is a massive growing demographic right now. Again, guys in their later 20s, their 30s, their 40s, family men who are trying to get into shape or become more athletic or stronger or fitter or healthier. That's a big growing demographic. And that's one with disposable income. And that absolutely matters for guys watching YouTube, because those ads, if people see the different ads, it's not just about the fitness stuff. The other stuff's going to come through. And whatever they're watching on YouTube, they might see stuff that's their other interests, because that's how it works. It's based off your search engines, guys. That's where those ads come from. That's where most of those ads come from, you guys see. It's based on your search engines oftentimes. You know, so that's a good thing for him right there. It's going to give him a new audience. And, you know, again, it's going to cause him to mature as a lifter. It's going to cause him to mature as a lifter, because he's going to have to balance another dynamic in his life with his training, with his nutrition. And it's going to make him more real to his audience, because it's going to teach him new life management skills to balance out his fitness with his life. Because right now, you know, he doesn't have a lot of those things that some of those older guys can't relate to him. And I think that's going to help them relate to him more. I think it's a good thing for him in the long term. You know, that's the other thing. By the way, before I shut this down, a lot of people are like, Jason, why are you always nice to Chris Jones? We think he's a fake natty. He sells programs and supplements, stuff that you're not real big on. Why are you still polite to him? Because certain things are about loyalty. And I don't mean loyalty if you just accept something that everyone does. There's a lot of people who turned on me in the last couple of years. When I was the most hated person in YouTube Fitness, and there was an enormous hate campaign and hundreds of videos hating on me, getting hundreds of thousands of views, was dealing with cyber stalking, cyber trolls, people harassing me at my home. I became the leper in the YouTube Fitness community. A lot of people smack talked me. It was coming back to me through circles that even other people I had never met, didn't even know talked about me, were trash talking me behind the scenes. I found out from personal people in their life. Hell, even Rich Piana, before he died, was actually trash talking me in private. I found out from people who knew him in person. They're confirmed. I know they're confirmed to know him in person. All these people trash talked me. None of that ever came back with Chris. And in the middle of all of that, Chris never made a hate video about me, never mentioned me in a negative light in any video. He reached out to me a couple times to check in behind the scenes, just make sure everything's cool, okay, and always stayed in touch with me a little bit behind the scenes and stayed friendly when everybody else hated me. And it's as simple as that. You know, I'm not going to go trash talking a person who, one of the very few people, there were very few, who did that, who did that. And I'm just going to be honest about that. Chris is real. He's not a backstabbing type of person. He really isn't. What you see, even though he puts on a bit of a persona, a lot of that is he's a genuine dude. He's a genuine guy. And I can say that about him just based upon that. So no, I'm just not going to jump up and make trash talking videos about him only because of that fact. Even if he does something I don't like. And people just need to accept that. It is what it is. Alright guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.